Coach Troy, on the shooting coach, we want to pick up where we left off last time, where we were talking about the process of our arm movement. We talked about when you're on the dribble, you got your pickup point, or if I'm in a triple threat position, seeing the ball into my hands, that this is my pickup point. This is where I'm getting the ball at. From there, I'm going to take the ball into my lift path to my lift point. Now from the lift point, what we want to discuss today is we want to get from the lift point, we want to go through the release path to the release point, and then follow through. So as we discussed on our last episode where we were talking about the lift path, is we want to make sure that our shooting elbow is tucked in, our off elbow is up, so when we come up through that lift path, that this arm's straight, elbow is pointing towards the basket, our off arm's up supporting the ball, so our elbows aren't at a slight angle, but we're nice and straight. So as we now come through our release path to our release point, that our arm is straight, coming down straight in the middle of the basket. So as we get from this lift path to the lift point. Now from the release path, what we're going to do is we're going to keep our off arm locked in position. So as I start up, I'm pushing and this arm's staying locked as now I come into my release path. And then at the top, this ball is rolling off my fingers to the release point and then follow through. So again, set here to release path, release point. Release point is where that ball's coming off your index and middle finger at the top of your release. And then your follow through is you're continuing to push that ball through. And you've probably heard a lot from shooting coaches is that's where you're getting backspin, because now as I shoot and I come up, as it's coming off, I'm pushing the ball and it's creating backspin on the ball. So not a lot of backspin, but enough to create that ball to rotate. If you use my shooting coach shooting ball, the science that we've learned behind it is the ball will typically rotate 1/4 turn for every 2 feet that you are from the basket. So a nice subtle rotation, so once it hits, that backspin will cause it to pause, get a nice bounce up, and then you get soft rolls versus just a knuckleball where it's straight at it and straight off. So again, working on that release point. So we're going to take the ball in this pickup point right here. We're coming into our lift path to our lift point. So we're set, we're underneath it, and now we're coming release straight up and through, release point up top, and follow through. So quick demonstration. Set, we're up, we're through, see the ball into the basket. Again, set, rhythm, 2, 3, into the basket. So work on those elements. Go through the videos where we've covered the whole flow of picking up the ball and the pickup point, or into the shot prep. Work on your lift path to lift point, release path to release point, and then work on that follow through. Work on those elements. If you see the ball shifting off left or right, long or short, the adjustments you're going to make with left or right is going to be your arm position. It's going to be your focus on the target. If it's long or short, we also want to work on the focus on the target and the use of our legs. So come back to our next video. We'll work on some other attributes to help you build a more perfect shot. We'll catch you next week on the Shooting Coach.